So hey everybody, this is Matthew Krebs from Circle Yoga Shala, sending a shout out to everybody in Ohio and Yoga Strong about the advanced training program we're bringing to Ohio at the end of August. We really wanted to invite everybody who might be on the fence and just invite anybody who might be interested to come to the studio and really join us in this program. We really feel really blessed to be coming there and to be teaching a new group of people that we haven't met before. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our goals for teachers who come through the training program. The program really is composed of what we would call the best of the old and the new that has really been combined in the modern world and called yoga. So for example, the first two training modules are about Ayurveda and about yoga therapy. And this is really about trying to blend ancient theories of prana and the way that the life force moves, and also ideas about how individuals are born with particular constitutions and a particular set of behaviors that need to be known if they're going to, say, be in balance, be able to take care of themselves through the changing seasons and as they age and so on. So we take those theories about prana and the life force, and we combine them with newer theories and newer ideas that come from the world of physical therapy and rehabilitation. Those things have to do with assessing motion, or being able to prioritize and look at fundamental motions, the fundamental motions and the patterns of moving and supporting that have to do with walking upright, and the way that children learn to walk upright. And when those two things are combined together, when you learn to assess motion and you learn to see the unique individuality of the individual sitting in front of you, you have a good chance at teaching privately and actually helping someone manage whatever symptoms they may be having, if they're soft tissue related or digestive related, or maybe they have trouble resting or they're having trouble dealing with stress. You're able to really take into account who's sitting in front of you, and you have a good idea about how motion in the human body works. And so that really is the beginning of what we would consider an authentic yoga therapy look at how the discipline can be used in that way. Those two modules then are followed by what we call the advanced asana modules, and in that piece of the program, what we're really looking to do is to train teachers to be able to meet the needs of students who want to do things that could be called playing hard, things that could be called advanced, because based on ideas about motion and motor skill acquisition, the stuff that we do in the first two intensives. You have a good idea about how to go about sequencing someone's development when they're looking to do something very, very difficult. You'll also know how long it would take to move someone in the direction of doing things that are really hard like that. We really want our teachers who come through the program to be able to help anyone who has those kinds of interests, even if the teacher himself or herself doesn't do advanced things. So the theories in the first two modules really play into the theories and applications in the second modules. The last module is a really interesting piece, and we find it to be one of the most interesting and joyous things that we get to do. I think that part of the ancient wisdom of the yoga world is that it contributes to a really sensible discussion about what transformation is and how transformation happens in a human. Not only physical transformation, say the transformation that might happen in rehabilitation, or the transformation that might happen to the body in, say, advanced training, or the body in the breath, but also the transformation that can happen in a human mind and a heart. And the last intensive is really about that piece. It's about meditation and it's about contemplation. So we think that given the ancient wisdom that has come to us, right, from India and from the world of yoga, a good yoga teacher should be able to speak honestly and intelligently to interested students about things like self-deception, about things like emotional difficulties, about things in some ways like mental health and spiritual health, and how those things are stabilized, how they're developed if they're stable, and so on. So we really try to make a distinction between contemplation and meditation in that particular training module. And I'll leave those two things just defined at this point and not really separated, so you guys can come to the training and see what they're about. We use a really ancient technology in that training called the Enneagram that we'll tell you about for sure if you come to the training. And it's a lot like Ayurveda in the sense that it helps us see individual tendencies, psychological tendencies, tendencies that unfold when we're in stress, how we behave when we're particularly satisfied, and so on. And that stuff really goes to showing, say, the unconscious things that might keep you from feeling connected, to yourself or to nature or to your own divinity or your version of divinity or anything like that. A good yoga teacher should be able to speak about avidya or should be able to speak about ignorance from their own experience. And so in addition to defining the difference between meditation and contemplation, we really take a lot of time to teach people what self-observation is. How is it that you observe yourself in a way that is conducive to transformation at a deep level? So we have therapy and Ayurveda and prana, and we have advanced training, which includes breathing and everything that you could imagine to prepare you for difficult situations, demanding postural situations. And then we have a deep piece on self-observation, meditation, and contemplation. And from those things, we really think that we lay a foundation, for a new kind of yoga teacher that's out there that incorporates the best of what is old and what is new. I really hope you're interested in this stuff. You can definitely call us or send us an email, www.circleyogashala.com. Ask for Holly, ask for Matt. Go to Yoga Strong, see what they have to say about the program, and don't hold back. Jump in with us. It'll definitely be worth it. I hope to see you guys in August.